This is Weekly Reset number 42. I finished reading chapter 8 in the Web Style Guide, and I'll be moving on to chapter 9 on typography for this week. And I am pivoting from writing the creative and strategic brief to writing 2 blog posts regarding habit formation and goal setting for people who are in recovery. So over the last few weeks, I'd been reading a lot about branding, brand identity, voice, tone, positioning, all those very interesting to me topics, and feeling like I could offer like brand strategy as a service, because that's something that I was kind of developing and putting together for myself as I was putting my portfolio together and kind of thinking about how I want to present myself and the type of work that I want to do. And I decided that I wanted to offer content writing services, and I think that's a good way for me to continue my outreach efforts and make some money like right away doing something that I feel confident in like providing, whereas if I was trying to offer branding consulting services, I may not feel as confident because that's still something that I'm developing for myself, right? And even saying like, oh, I am like a business or a business owner and things like that. So I think that's gonna come a little bit later for me. So I just wanna be out there feeling like the most confident I could possibly like allow myself to be. It's such a tricky thing because like every day is like a different challenge and things like that. And so I just know that like I am able to write. I have that as a skill, and it's something that I've been trying to develop more and get stronger. I've been kind of struggling in that area, but I've been writing and posting a lot the last few weeks, and that's kind of given me a boost to like keep going in that direction. So to help out in just feeling a little bit more confident, a little bit more organized, I think that's more so where my issue is. It's like I have all these ideas and all these like attempts that I'm making, and wanting to just kind of connect them a little bit better and structure them a little bit better so that I don't feel so stressed out. I am gonna be taking a content marketing certification course that's being offered from HubSpot, and some of the topics that they're covering that are interesting to me include storytelling, content creation framework, or how to build a content creation framework, which I think is really important, and like planning long-term content strategy. I think that's really important too. So like seeing like 2-3 months down the road and like planning out for those months now. I think that's something that I struggle with. Like it's hard for me to see, you know, a month from now and like set a due date and get to it with like all of my tasks being met, you know. And so what I've been doing is trying to just focus in on each day and checking in with myself on a daily, and saying to myself like, okay, I got this done, I didn't get this done, why didn't I get this thing done, and is this still something that's a priority to me? And if it is, how can I make sure for the following day that I get it done? What do I need to move around, or whatever the case may be? So that's been really helpful. I think a couple of the days I didn't check in like that evening, but I checked in like the next morning. And there were a lot of things that I didn't get to because I've been pivoting. I've been doing a lot of pivoting. So, a part of me is like, girl, you always changing the thing. You always changing the plan up. What's going on, you know? And so I'm feeling a lot of like resistance. Because a part of me feels like, okay, we're always doing this. What's going on? Like, are we gonna get the things done or what? But I strongly believe that like I'm heading in the direction that I need to be going, that will allow me to operate and move from the place where I'm being like my most authentic self. And I think that's something that's really important to me. There were moments and days where I've been like feeling like I'm rushing myself to like learn UX design, all of UX design in like a month, you know? And I feel like this particular part that I'm trying to like focus on is part of like the bigger picture of like information architecture. You know, content strategy is a part of information architecture, you know, and which is a part of this bigger thing, right? And I think if I just kind of continue to narrow it down to the smallest portion that I can, that's like manageable for me, like it will allow me to like move with more like calm and confidence, like I've been saying, and like I know what I'm doing, you know? So yeah, I'm just trying to trust the process and the way that I'm moving within the process, that's right for me. So yeah. Yes. So in regards to the content marketing certification course, there are 12 sections in the course, and each section has like 3 to 4 videos to watch, and like the max of the videos like for each section is about an hour. So there are 12 sections, so I'm giving myself 12 days. Originally I was like, all right, let's do half that time so we can do an hour and a half each day, so I can finish in a week, which I could do, right? But I'm trying to do that and continue my reading and write out the 2 blog posts and all the other stuff that's going on. So so I'm giving myself the full 12 days. The first few days covers a lot of the topics that I mentioned that were interesting to me, that I think will be beneficial to apply to the blogs that I'm trying to put together. So and then to think like one section is about 30 minutes, and it's already hard for me to sit for like 30 whole minutes and focus on these particular videos and take some notes, right? Like I want to take some notes and then like apply whatever it is to the other stuff that I'm doing. So I'm giving myself until next weekend. Yeah, next weekend to get all this complete. And that's like totally feasible, right? Like 7 hours. That's 1 day's worth of work split into however many days. So I got this. But yeah. So I have a plan. I'm gonna work my plan, and I'll be back next week to tell you how it's going. Bye.